Hey guys, my name is Pronunciation and welcome back to the Movie Geek channel, and welcome back to another Blu-ray collection update for the month of February and March. As you guys know, it's been a crazy weeks of chaos. If you know what I mean, but I do not want to talk about it because the only thing I want to talk about is movies. And movies, I got some Blu-rays to show you. So let's just get right into the Blu-rays. Let's just talk about movies. That's what I love, and just escape from reality. And you and I can talk about movies, and that's all I want to do. First stack is, of course, newer releases Blu-ray, and I have a really nice, decent stack of titles to show you right now. And just let's get right into it in no particular order. It's one of the best movies of 2019, and I saw this movie a little late in 2020. The first movie I ever saw in 2020, that's Uncut Gems. What can I say that has already been said? And it's just great performance by Adam Sandler. What a huge snub by the Oscars, and he deserved an Oscar nomination in my whole opinion. It's just a great movie, and it's just an exciting, nail-biting. The editing is amazing and just very well done. And I thought that this movie would be overrated for me, but turned out I loved it, and everybody was right about this movie. This movie is incredible. Bombshell. I like it. Not bad, not great. But I like it. I like the editing style is kind of very unique and different. But I'll say is I really like this movie. Is the whole behind the scenes of drama about the sexual harassment going on in this Fox News, and it's just an interesting story in my opinion. And it's about these three powerful ladies trying to make their voices heard. We all need a laugh, am I right? I love some good comedies movies, and it's a comedy / action and adventure movie that is Jumanji in the next level. Love this sequel, and cannot wait for the third movie if they ever greenlit the third movie. And just The Rock, Karen Gillian, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, it's just so good together. The chemistry works, and this movie, it works. It works as a story, it works as an execution. It's just so much fun. As good as the first one, Jumanji: The Welcome to the Jungle, and it's still as good as the original Jumanji, which I still think is takes place in the same universe. And it's just a ton of fun. I just had to get it day one on Blu-ray. Frozen 2, much better than the first one in my opinion. Better story, better songs. I mean, Let It Go is like a massive hit for them, but Frozen 2, I really enjoyed it, and I love the subcover. It's like very good, like glitter effect. Just happy to own this on my Disney collection. I have a couple more Disney movies that I bought recently. It's just, cannot wait to show you guys. Frozen 2, not a bad movie. Ford vs. Ferrari, another great movie. One of my favorite movies of 2019. It's just a fast-paced 2 hours and 30 minutes movie. It's just, it flies by so quickly. The performance by Matt Damon and Christian Bale are excellent. Directed by James Mangold. What a great movie! And if you have not seen this movie, check it out. It's amazing. Even though you're not a race car fan, but it's at least an enjoyable based on a true story film that everybody should watch. It's just a great direction, writing, performance, just all around an enjoyable film. Jojo Rabbit, a satire comedy directed by Taika Waititi, and just I'm so glad Taika Waititi won for Best Adapted Screenplay at the Oscars, a well-deserved award, and just so good. It took me by surprise, and just how very well balanced from comedy and drama, and just a very well executed story, and just a very unique story. And just it's a great movie. It's amazing. I love this movie. It's another one of my favorite movies of 2019, and just so happy I saw this in theaters. Just my number one favorite film of 2019, directed by Ryan Johnson, that is Knives Out, which I both got two different editions. One is the Best Buy Steelbook edition, which include the 4K edition and the Blu-ray and digital, and I got the regular edition, just the Blu-ray and DVD and digital copy. Why I decided to get both? Because I love this movie, and I'm so excited for a sequel that's coming up. That is confirmed by Ryan Johnson. He's coming back directing and writing for the sequel. Daniel Craig is coming back. I just love this movie, and I'm so glad I saw this in theaters, and it's just so good, so entertaining, so much fun, and the cast alone is worth your watch. Lastly, for the newer releases, that is Doctor Sleep, the sequel to The Shining, directed by Mike Flanagan. Such a good movie. One of the most underrated films of 2019. Really enjoyed it, and this is include the director cut of the film, which I'm really excited to see. I have not seen the director cut because it's still sealed. I need to find time to watch the director cut. Yeah, Ewan McGregor, great performance by that. Rebecca Ferguson is great. Just a really good movie, and just if you love The Shining, you're going to love this. It's a very well connected universe, and it tied it perfectly. And I'm just happy I can. Don't you worry, guys. This is from the future. Couple weeks. The clip that you were currently watching is pre-recorded. So, I actually forgot there's a couple movies that I actually forgot that was coming out in the month of March. And I'm here to show you guys and just go back to the regular programming that you guys are still watching. It's just 3 Blu-rays to show you guys. But let's do. First one is a long-running sci-fi series that has continuing to release on Blu-ray in this range. That is Doctor Who, the Sylvester McCoy, the complete season 3, or in the UK, or in the continuity of all Doctor Who, this is season 26. The story includes Battlefield, Ghostlight, The Curse of Fenric, and Survival. The only story that I've seen from this season is The Curse of Fenric, because Netflix used to have Doctor Who stuff on Netflix. Since now it's no longer Netflix, be checking out on DVDs and all that. But I've seen The Curse of Fenric before. Love that story. Great story. And it's my first time seeing Sylvester McCoy as a doctor. And just really enjoyed so far what I've seen, Battlefield and Ghostlight. Ghostlight is a very interesting story. Really enjoyed it. It's 3-parter, really interesting, really different. And then tonight I'll be watching The Curse of Fenric, of course, because it's The Curse of Fenric. I gotta see that story again. It's been a long time. Originally saw on Netflix, 1917. This Blu-ray just came out the same day as Doctor Who, the complete Sylvester McCoy, complete season 3. It's a long title, but 1917, directed by Sam Mendes. I saw this in theaters, loved it. Just a beautifully shot film. Cinematography by Roger Deakins. Of course, gonna look amazing on Blu-ray. And I have not yet rewatched this on Blu-ray, but I know for sure it's gonna look amazing on Blu-ray. And I'm kind of glad this movie did not win Best Picture and Best Director. I'm just glad that Parasite won Best Picture and Best Director. Either 1917 or the Parasite wins Best Picture, I'll be happy, because 1917, I adore this movie, and it's just meant to be like a one-shot movie, but it's just a beautiful look to look at, and it's just nothing too special on the story as a whole. It's about these 2 soldiers trying to send a message to stop this, mess that's gonna happen, and it's just a simple story, but I really enjoyed one. I really enjoyed it for what it is and for what achieved in the technical aspect of the movie that I really enjoy. And the cinematography is something I really just glued on the big screen when I saw this in theaters. And I'm just happy to own this on Blu-ray. The last 3 finales just came out today, but I got it 1 day early before it was released, which is today's March 31st. I got it yesterday. I have not yet watch this Blu-ray. That is Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker on 4K. Very controversial movie. A lot of people either like it or dislike it. It's just mixed. It's a huge pile of mixed. I have a lot of thoughts on this movie because I didn't review this, but it was okay. It was a big pile of meh. My opinion. I did enjoy some moments. There's some good moments here and there. I do like the first 2 acts of the film, but it was kind of rushed in my opinion, and it felt forced, no pun intended. But I would say I did not like the ending of this movie, how it ends. It's just some character decision to decide to name after something. It's just did not like it at all. It's just it triggered me a whole lot. It's just not. It's not my cup of tea. I do not like how it ends. To be honest, just it wasn't earned. Basically, it wasn't earned. But I'm really surprised by this 4K Blu-ray release because I decided to get it on 4K because I bought The Last Jedi on 4K and I want to look nice on the shelf. This is a really nice slipcover. You got a very plain, simple cover art with the X-wing battling with the star chips, the Sawyers, whatever I forgot. It's a nice deep boss. It's just really nice, Miss Glossy, Miss Matte finish. But you have an extra artwork on the back, and they got another artwork. Oh my God, Disney! Oh my God! Thank you, Disney. Cause I did like this artwork. I really like this artwork. But you know, that's pretty cool. I decided to get on 4K because why the heck not? And I'm really excited to watch the extras that's included in this Blu-ray set, including the full-length documentary, which is called it's not in the back, which is called the Skywalker Legacy documentary. Which I love this documentaries, especially the Last Jedi documentary, which is an amazing documentary about the making of the Last Jedi. Just an amazing. That's a big important points. So another important point for me to watch the making of documentary about this story, about making of this movie. But that's what I really wish that the Avengers Endgame done, that would have done, is they add the making of documentaries, which they didn't. But whatever. Oh well, I digress. But the Rise of Skywalker is, you know what? I'm really excited to give it a second chance because I saw this twice in theaters. Um, but I'm really excited to watch this movie for the third time and just give another chance. Hopefully, I like this movie a little bit better, but we'll see. Back to you, future me. Now we can go to the used Blu-rays and stuff, and I got from Half By Books and CD Exchange. So it's like miscellaneous stuff. So the first thing I wanted to show is Disney. I bought a bunch of Disney movies, live action and animated, because I'm a Disney fan. I love Disney. Anything with Disney, I'm a big fan of Disney. I'm a Disney fanboy. I mean, there's a Mickey Mouse plush right there, and there's a pork. I'm looking at the monitor right there. Sorry. The first one, I have a couple live action and one animated movie. The first one directed by Steven Spielberg. I got it added to my Steven Spielberg collection. That is the BFG, or the Big Friendly Giant. I remember seeing this movie in theaters, and I did remember enjoying this movie, and it's just not the greatest of his. It's not the greatest of his filmography. It's not one of his best, but I did really enjoy this movie. A little bit of guilty pleasure of mine: The Princess Diaries and The Princess Diaries 2. It was $10. So $5 each. Why the heck not? The Bridge to Terabithia. Really not a very decent movie about becoming who you are, basically, and what you got. And it's about growing up and understanding of growing up. And it's just a really good movie. It's not bad at all. And I'm just happy to enjoy it because I was in the mood of watching this movie. Because last time I saw this movie, I believe it was in theaters. I don't remember much that I've seen this in theaters, but yeah, not bad movie at all. Raise to Witch Mountain, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Not a bad movie. Decent. It's okay. But I did really enjoy this movie just for the chemistry between The Rock and the two kids. I had fun time. And it's sci-fi. And this is a remake to the original that Disney did in the 60s. Which I have not seen, so this is like the only thing I've seen. I remember seeing this in theaters with my dad back in the day, and just not a bad movie, and it was cheap enough, so it was like $3. Just like it was on sale, so I say why the heck not. Now we have like a couple of the Disney live action movies that they did. So the first one is Pete Dragon. I saw it in theaters, not bad. I still have not seen the original. I still own that on Blu-ray, but I still have not seen the original. Pete Dragon, the live action movie, the remake, not bad. So I'm planning to rewatch this soon, but really sorry, it was cheap enough, so I like, why the heck not? It was used, so it was like pristine condition. And the next one is Christopher Robin. I love this movie. It's different, it's unique, it's a whole another level for a certain character growing up as an adult, just missing some part of something about him with Christopher Robin, and it's just a great movie, and it's just so glad I saw this in theaters. Just a great movie. Lastly but not least, from the Disney stuff, the only animated stuff that I got for this pop of Disney, that is a controversial one. This is the movie that basically that went downhill for Disney Animation, the Walt Disney Animation Studio, that is Home on the Range. I had to get it because for my Disney Animation collection, because I want to complete that soon in the future. That's my goal because I love Disney. I'm still missing Chicken Little, Dinosaur, Mr. Robinson. I'm still missing a few. Home on the Range. Don't remember much. I do remember seeing it in theaters. It's not the greatest movie of all time. It's not a fan favorite. It's a black sheep of the Disney, line. Let's move on. It was cheap, so sue me. Don't care. The Blind Side. I'm here to complete this franchise, that's Jurassic Park 3. I'm gonna do a marathon one day to coincide the release of Jurassic World 3. To do a marathon of that. So it was cheap. It was $3. So it's used and it's mint condition. So whatever. It's not the greatest movie of all time. I don't remember much about this movie, but I don't remember anything about this movie. The only thing I remember is the dream sequence. Roll that clip.
Alan.
Yeah. Interesting, right? Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolution. The main reason I got this, it was cheap. It was like $6. But the main reason I got this is to marathon because they're making Matrix 4. And Matrix 4 is coming out really soon in the future. Even though I never seen Matrix or Matrix Reloaded or Matrix Revolution. I've never seen any of the Matrix movies, so sue me as a film fan. Paddington! Finally owned this on Blu-ray. So happy. It took me a long time to find this on Blu-ray. Realizing it's out of print because of the Weinstein Company logo. It's just a charming, innocent, fun, family-friendly movie that everybody should enjoy. It's just, I love this movie. Oh man, it took me forever to find this. It's one of my wish lists of one to do on a Blu-ray. That is The Truman Show, starring Jim Carrey. Such a good performance. I remember seeing this movie on Netflix for the first time, and it blew my mind of this movie. The twist. Oh, I remember the twist vividly. It's just a great movie, a very original movie, a very different performance for Jim Carrey, and it's just one of his better dramatic roles. Besides Liar Liar and other dramatic roles that he's so good at, this is probably my favorite dramatic role that he has done, and it's just such a good movie. I've not seen this movie. Check it out. It's an easy watch. It's so good. It's just cannot wait to watch it, and just so happy to find it on this on Blu-ray. A Blind Buy, $1 Million Baby. The only reason I got this for is directed by Clint Eastwood, and that's the only thing I got, and it was cheap. So Blind Buy. I have nothing to say. The Theory of Everything surprisingly came with the slipcover for $6, and yeah, I'm happy I finally own this on Blu-ray because I really like this movie, and just Eddie Redmayne and Kristen George were excellent in this movie, and just I'm in the mood of rewatching this movie. It's been a while I've seen this movie. Wheel of Steel, such a good movie, underrated, a hidden gem. Not a lot of people talk about this movie. Awesome concept. Hugh Jackman was great, and just a ton of fun. Really enjoyed it. I love the father and son dynamic in this movie. Another Disney live action remake for $10, but it was 50% off, so I got it for $4, actually $3, so it was hella cheap. It was on 4K. Dumbo. I heard nothing but not so good about this movie. It started by Tim Burton. Lately, he's been kind of low, downhill in his direction. He hasn't gotten a great movie as of recently. I don't know. I have my curiosity watching the live action remake. It's been my watch this. I really want to see this, and really curious how it turned out. Puss in Boots, another animated movie that from this hall. It was cheap, $5, brand new, factory sealed. Just don't remember much. I remember seeing this in theaters, but I don't remember much about this movie. I know it's a spin-off from Trek universe, so that's all I can remember of. And also, Puss in Boots is one of my favorite characters in the Trek franchise. When he into the Trek 2, he's immediately my favorite character. I just adore that character, and just I'm really excited to rewatch this movie. It's been a while I've seen that movie. It's a while. I saw it in theaters as a kid. The African King. I blind bought this just to know it's a classic. And that's the main reason, because I really want to see more of a classic movie that I have not seen, and just this is one of them. Now I can add this in my to be watched pile, so I can finally watch this movie. Another classic that I needed to watch. The Accountant. Everybody have been saying this movie is so awesome and so great, so I finally got this. It was cheap. It was like $8 used, but really good condition. And just holy cow, what an awesome movie! Tons of fun. Different role for Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is so great in this movie. You'll be surprised. Anna Kendrick was awesome in this movie. Really like Anna Kendrick's performance in this movie. Ton of fun. I heard they were originally gonna make a sequel to this, like a franchise on this. Who knows? Might happen. It's been off and on, but really love this movie, and I'm so glad I finally watched this for the first time. Drag Me to Hell, directed by Sam Raimi, another blind buy. Never seen this movie. I've only seen some random clips. Never like entirety of this movie, and just super excited to watch this. I'm gonna hold on watching in October. It's just the right mood to watch this movie, but I'm really excited. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Finally own this on Blu-ray to complete my David Fincher collection film line, and it's just another movie I've not seen. Just trying to be in the right mood to watch this movie, because I heard it's very depressing sometimes here and there. But yeah, really excited because Daniel Craig is in this movie, and I love Daniel Craig. Life is Beautiful. Blind Bite, but this is a movie I really want to see this movie for the longest time. What I heard about this movie, what I'm intrigued about this movie, and it's just a classic for a lot of reasons from what I've heard about this movie, and it's just made me feel like I need to see this movie, and I finally own this because this Blu-ray is out of print, and I got it for only $6 used, but in a good condition. So happy to own that. Almost done. We're almost there. And yeah, Flipper. Because why not? Elijah Wood is in this. It's about a boy befriended with a dolphin, and I really enjoyed it. 1993, this is a movie I really want to see for a long time, and just could not find a Blu-ray, but I finally ordered it on Amazon. It was cheap, and wow, what a movie! And it's hard to watch for me to watch this movie, especially through the ending. If you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about during the ending. This takes place in the 9/11 situation. What's going on? It's based on a true story about this airplane called United 93, and it's about this innocent people going through the terrorist attack on an airplane, and just seeing them saying goodbyes to the loved ones, just it gave me chills in a good way. Like, it's so powerful, so raw, so realistic. The way it's shot, it feels like a very documentary style film. And this is why, for a reason, because this is directed by Paul Greengrass, who did Captain Phillips and other movies that I have seen. And this is a great movie, and it's just a powerful, hard to watch, and it's just, as soon as the movie ends, I took a breather. I paused, I think, and I exhale. And it's just, wow, just wow. Now time for TV shows, and that is it for the haul. So, the first one is still Factory Seal. I remember seeing this show, like random clips on Toonami and in Cartoon Network. That is Cowboy Bebop. It was on sale for like $14. Regular price like $30, something like that. I price matched from Amazon and Best Buy, so I can get it cheaper, and came with a slipcover. And for the anime people, for the anime fans, you know this show is highly regarded one of the classics, best shows. Last but not least, we got 4 DVDs, and it's all in together. So we got let me organize this. We got Season 7, Season 8, Season 9, and Season 10. That means I finally complete my Smallville collection. I'm currently on Season 7, and it's getting good! Oh man, I cannot wait to marathon through it, binge through it, and just hopefully finish it by this month, because I really want to finish it, and I really want to see the finale already, because I heard nothing but great things about the finale, and just Smallville, one of the better shows. I prefer Smallville over The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, especially Supergirl. I hated Supergirl, how cheesy that show is, and just this is a much better writing than Supergirl. Smallville is an excellent show, and I'm so happy I finally finished this show. Holy cow. What a journey for me to finish this show. That is everything what I got for the month of February and March, and it's just a big pile of Blu-rays. I love movies. Movies is such a great escape from reality, especially nowadays. What's going on in the world right now? It's just a mess. I'm just so happy I can talk about movies with you guys, and just some couple blind buys. I've never seen the movies, I did it really quickly, but whatever. But it is what it is, because I never had the time to watch a lot of movies one day. But hopefully in the next day I will watch those movies. But anyways, stay safe, be positive. It'll get better soon, hopefully. And I know it's a scary time, but hope for the best. Hoping everything will be okay. I know I'm kind of concerned about what's going on, but at least enjoy watching a movie, either comedy, action, drama, any kind of genre you will feel like watching a movie. For example, last night I rewatched Jumanji Next Level, and it gave me a lot of laughs, and it just made me feel okay. And movies is such a good escape from reality, and I hope you have a great day. Subscribe if you're new. Give a like, give a comment. What do you think of the movie that I show you, that from my haul, and I hope everything will be okay. So have a good one. Be positive. Stay positive.